Hey Capricorn, what's going on? I hope you're doing very, very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me. And this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a general reading for November, but of course it's timeless. All my readings are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You are very welcome here, Capricorn. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called, if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I'd appreciate that a lot too. So I can see, I don't know if this is you or someone else yet, but there's someone here who's overthinking and having a lot of anxiety, or they have been, who's now seeing things clearly. Like there's, I want to say like a clearing of the brain. Let me just see. It feels like stuck energy is moving, like something's being burned away. Okay, that wants to go. Let me just see. There. And let me just check it's focused. Okay. I think that's focused. I hope it's focused. So you have a King of Swords here, the thinking man. The Sun. This person here could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Someone's thinking clearly. Someone has been very anxious and very confused. But now they're seeing things clearly. Like the King of Swords is someone who, they're not prone to like wild fits of fancy and like, gadding off and romantic gestures and things like that. This is someone who, they don't want to get hurt. They're trying to be logical about things. It's like, okay, well, let's slow down. Let's not rush into things. Let's make a list. Let's examine this. But they're seeing something clearly. Yeah, the world. So some kind of cycle has ended for this person. Like they're no longer confused. Oh my God. Okay, you see how quick that card came out? That's the storm, the tower. So something's going to happen quickly now. Now that this person has closed down this cycle of overthinking and worrying. Yeah. That's the the third eye chakra. Excuse me, let me clear my throat. Sorry, that's the third eye chakra, which means this person is listening to their intuition. They just blocked my throat chakra, so it could be that this person has not been speaking to you, or they haven't been telling you how they feel or something like that. Yeah, look, oh. See, this person has gone from King of Swords, analytical, overthinking, worrying, trying to maintain an emotional distance, trying not to let themselves get carried away, to the King of Cups, which is, emotions and squishy and listening to intuition and artsy and all that kind of thing. Poetry. Okay, right, you have the King of Swords with strategy. So this person here, they've been trying to be strategic about this. Like they're looking at you like this crystal here. Like he's looking at this crystal. Like what is this thing? What am I supposed to do with this thing? Like what do I do with this person that's come in? Like what do I do with this relationship? Let's strategize. Let's make a plan. Let's write things down. Let's make a list of what's good and what's bad about this. The Six of Wands with the Sun. There could be something here about being in the public eye. You might be dealing with someone who is in the public eye, or they get a lot of attention, or they have like an important job. Important, like they run a big team, or they run a company, or something like that. They're the face of something, But the Six of Wands, like this is like a hard-won victory, that they're now seeing things clearly. So this is a big deal, whatever's going on here. Excuse me. Okay, what else? This person could also be a Capricorn. Okay, the devil energy here. So some kind of devil energy was holding them back. That's now over. Ah, the door to value. I think this person's been dealing with a little bit of lack of self-confidence. Like they're starting to see their own value. They've had some kind of like terror about their own value. And you have healer of the ages here. Oh, so this person, right, the King of Swords is literally the opposite of someone that's listening to their intuition. You know, intuition is all about, I feel called towards this person. I feel that this is the right, excuse me, I'm sorry, let me clear my throat. I feel this is the right course of action. I feel this person is good for me, blah, blah, blah. Like I said earlier, you know, the King of Swords is more, no, let's make a list. Let's try and work this out logically. So this person, like their intuition has been healing. They've been learning to listen to their intuition rather than try to think their way through things. Which probably means that something in their sacral chakra has opened up too. And then you have the door to romance. So I don't know if you can see here, but it's like a heart in a cage with a lock inside a cupboard. So you're dealing with someone that kind of had their heart on lockdown. You might be seeing the number 33 a lot, or they might be seeing that, or that might be relevant to you. You might be a life path 33, or this person could be. One of you guys could be a spiritual teacher or some kind of teacher. 33 is like the teacher master number, and then you have the healer here, so they could do that. But yeah, this person's heart has opened up. You've basically unlocked this person's heart, and it might have taken a while. It might have taken a really long time. You might have had to be very patient with this person. All right. Yeah, look, anxiety. You're dealing with someone who they overthink things. They actually suffer from a lot of anxiety. Checking that press record. I'm so paranoid. Yeah, they deal with a lot of anxiety. They overthink. Their mind is always on the go. This is probably someone that would benefit from journaling, by the way. If there happens to be that person happens to be cross-watching, you would benefit from journaling. And you have the sacral chakra. So yeah, this person is tapping into their sacral chakra. You probably know this already, but just in case you don't, the sacral chakra it's around about your belly. And it deals with feelings and emotions. Like, you know, if you had kind of a crappy childhood, or there's like a bit of an emotional neglect or something like that in childhood, that chakra tends to shut down. So this person could have experienced something like that in childhood. And it's actually the seat of your intuition, as is the third eye chakra. So this person's, like, their little sacral chakra is unlocking. And they're starting to listen to their intuition about you. Oh, they're going to talk to you soon. You have the throat chakra here. This person's going to talk to you soon. Oh, look, angel of love. Yeah, they finally believe that this is love. And you have the thinking woman here. So you may also have been in this energy of overthinking and, you know, being like, is this real? Is this real, or is this just more bullshit? You could be about to be in the public eye, or get like more, like someone's paying more attention to you. People are paying more attention to you for like the things that you're reading, things that you're writing, the things that you're saying, the things that you're producing. Like the Queen of Swords is someone that takes information from the ether, or maybe information that they've read, and kind of produces it into some kind of text, you know, like talking or writing or movies or teaching, something like that. want to say that you're not paying this person a lot of attention, but you do have your back to this person. So it could be like at first this person watches you for a while, you know, and just quietly stresses and obsesses about you. It could be also that they like are watching something that you're doing, or reading something that you're writing, or, you know, they're seeing something like you at your job, maybe, or you teaching, something like that. It could be for some of you. All right, tell me about this. Well, look, there you go. The Ace of Pentacles. This person's about to come in and talk to you. Their heart chakra has been healing. And they're much more open than they were, because they have been like very defensive. You have the King of Wands here. So Aries, Leo, so you have Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You have air over here, but I wonder if that's less about them being an air sign and more about them being a bit shut down. You know what I mean? So on the outside, this person kind of presents as a bit of a King of Wands, which is like, you know, or Queen. It's like alpha energy. They're usually in charge of stuff. You know, people usually sort of put them in charge or listen to them. They own their own business. They're the boss. You know, they're the face of stuff. Things like that. They usually get a lot of attention. They're usually very good looking. You know, I think this person just did not mean to catch feelings, but there they are. Yeah, they've been very protective of their heart. This is someone who has been very, very protective of their heart, but they probably have a lot of offers. You know, I can see here with the Seven of Wands, they probably have a lot of offers. Because the King of Wands is very attractive, you know, or the Queen of Wands. But actually what they are underneath is this little squishy King of Cups, that's such a lovely energy. I mean, it's kind of nicely balanced, to be honest, when you have fire, because then there's drive too, but it's like watery kind of energy, like emotions and support and love and creativity and nurturing vibes and healing energy. You know, they could do any of that kind of stuff. They kind of hide behind work a little bit. You're dealing with someone that sort of hides behind work. Like instead of, you might find that out about this person. Like in you know, instead of dating, they just have worked a lot. That happens. You know, I don't want to bore you. If you want to know more about this kind of stuff, you should check out my other channel. The link's in the description box. I never really do anything with the other channel at the moment because I've been so unsettled with my living environment, but there's still a lot of stuff on there. If you have a blocked sacral chakra, it often manifests as being something-aholic. You know, it's like, I'm not going to go super into it here, but it can often manifest as an addiction. So workaholic is quite common for people that have a blocked sacral chakra, but they've had some kind of tower. Yeah, there's I don't know, something's happened where they saw their own worth, or they're starting to see their own worth. And I think it's because of you. It's something that you've said or done, or maybe just you being around. Look, there they are, King of Cups. So they're, oh, wow, they're nervous. Okay. Could you stop? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to pause. I'm sorry I have to keep pausing so much, but it's your person. So there could have been like a lot of stop-start energy in this connection as well. Yeah, they're ready. Like they're in this King of Cups energy. They're ready to come in, like all soft and loved up and whatnot. They've closed in a cycle. Okay, so, whoa, oh my God. The Lovers. This person is seeing you as their soulmate. Where do you want to go? You want to go here. Yeah, they've had some kind of, I don't know, realization, some kind of tower about you being their true love or their soulmate, or like because they found you, it's made them a lot more confident, or it's made them see their value. Something like that. You know, it could be like as simple as, well, if this person likes me, then I must be awesome. You know what I mean? You're really about to hear from this person, like a lot. So get ready. It's going to go from all like 0 to 100. This person talks a lot. Okay, you're dealing with someone that talks a lot, and they're going to talk to you a lot because they really, really like talking to you. Oh my God, can you hear me? My voice speeding up here. They have a lot to say to you because they feel safe with you, because you're like this energy of love. They feel like this King of Cups energy can come out. So they're going to tell you, like, yeah, they're just going to talk and talk and talk because they feel safe with you. Like it's just going to keep coming out. Like word vomit. You know, like in Mean Girls? I just watched that movie. It's such a good movie. Oh my God, it's such a good movie. Yeah. Something unlocks here. Like once this person actually talks to you, they just never shut up. Basically, like the two of you just never stop talking. Justice. Yeah, they're seeing something very clearly now. And it's someone new. I just wanted to get that because I felt like it was someone new, but I just wanted to confirm. It's definitely someone new here with the Ace of Cups, okay? So, because I know that feeling when you're watching a reading and it doesn't confirm it's someone new. You're like, oh my God, I just know that this is that fucker from the past. Oh my God, what a waste of time. But this is definitely someone new, okay? Because you have the Ace of Cups. Y'all are just gonna have stars in your eyes. Gonna be totally smitten. This person's bonny as well. Like, for some of you, they might have long hair or really nice hair or something like that. But they're like bonny. You know, it's the kind of it's the kind of person who, especially if it's a man, you know, like older women would be like, oh, that's a very fine looking young man. You know, like Patrick Dempsey, that kind of, oh, he's very good looking, you know. I think it's the talking. That's actually what makes this person fall in love with you. I don't know what makes you fall in love with them, but they just love to talk to you. They just love you. Because they can say anything to you and they feel totally safe with you. I'm actually feeling really happy even as I'm saying this, and I can feel myself starting to talk more and more and more. So you might find that that's what this person does. Like they might send you lots of text messages and they might call you all the time. They just really like to talk to you. They like being around you because you're so sweet. They just feel like you're really sweet. And you have the Sun, yeah, you just make this person really happy. Like you make them feel valuable. You make them feel confident and valuable. And I wonder if you say words of affirmation or like just the things that you say, they just really love talking to you. And they're not going to want to be separated from you. You know, if you've been by yourself for a while, you might actually find this a little overwhelming. So maybe Spirit's just letting you know. It's not love bombing. It's just, they just really like you. It's like, oh, I finally found my person. Like, blah, 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 blah. They're super cute. Yeah, they're not going to want to be apart from you. So they might want to move this forward quite quick, you know, because you make them really happy. They feel like they finally found their person. They feel like they have someone to talk to. And it's funny because they go from literally like the King of Swords, which is like super closed off and cautious, to this just like bleh. Blah, 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 blah. You're dealing with someone who's felt very left out in the cold in the past. Like with this Five of Pentacle energy, they felt very lonely. They feel like nobody understands them. They feel like they haven't, you know, it's like, where's my person? Like, I want my person. The Three of Swords, like they've really had their heart broken in the past. They've been left out in the cold. This is actually what's caused them the anxiety. Oh my God, I can feel myself talking a lot. Okay, you have the Three of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, why are you here? Oh, they really like you. Okay. Something else that they really like about you. You have the Three of Cups. Where do you want to go? Here. Here. Yeah, man, they just think you're really fun. I don't know if you're also funny. This person thinks you're funny, or that you have like a very jovial personality, or you're really just fun. They just think you're really fun. Maybe you guys have the same sense of humor. Queen of Pentacles, they think you're really balanced as well. So like you're really fun, but you're not like crazy. You know, you're also like in charge of your life. You know, you pay your bills, you're good at your job, the house is fairly organized, you know, you're solid, like you're down to earth, you're grounded. The Queen of Pentacles is also very supportive, you know, or the King, like depending on who you are here. It's someone that always has your back. It's equal. So this person feels like not only are you fun and they really love talking to you, but you also have your shit together. So they're not going to have to like, you know, carry you. Excuse me, Capricorn. And then you have the Star. So yeah, you're really healing this person. They find that you have a very healing energy. I don't know if you are some kind of healer. You stand out though to this person. Like when you have the Seven of Wands and the Star, you really stand out to this person. Like above everyone else. Even in your work. I don't know if some of you will do something creative for your work that this person has seen, that they're like, ooh, damn, this person's good at that shit. Like you got, you caught their attention. For some of you, that's how they found out about you. Or it doesn't have to be creative work, but something to do with your work or hobby, maybe, or a side hustle, something like that. This person maybe was actually watching what you were doing, or they were like a client of yours and you didn't know them. You know, it could have been like online or something like that, you know, or they were watching you for a while without you knowing, for some of you anyway. Yeah, the Two of Cups. This person totally thinks that you guys are soulmates. It doesn't want to go over there. Oh my God, this person's like fucking smitten with you. Wants to go here, I think. Yeah, wants to go there. Yeah, Two of Cups. This person totally thinks you're like their soulmate. Best friend vibes. You just make them really, really fucking happy. And you've helped to heal like this defensive energy. See, this person gets a lot of attention because they're good looking and they're charming and they're probably successful. You know, people like that stuff. Lots of shallow people out there. People like that shit. Because they could be quite well known for their work, you know, or like I said, they're in a position of authority or something, like they're the boss or whatever. So they might get a lot of bitches coming at them, or a lot of dudes coming at them, but you stand out, you know. And I think it's because in part anyway, you're not chasing them or you're not trying to come at them. You're just kind of doing your own thing and looking good doing it, you know. 10 of Cups here, ridiculous. Yeah, you just make this person really, really happy. They find you to be like emotionally fulfilling. It's because they can be the King of Cups or the Queen of Cups when they're around you. You know, they can be themselves because that's who they really are. Because they feel like you are just love. Like you're really sweet. You have a very high vibration. Like it's like Earth Angel kind of energy. So they just feel like they can be, yeah, they can just be themselves with you. So that's what makes them happy. And there's a breakthrough in this devil energy. That's what's caused this like the end of the cycle for this person. And now with the Wheel of Fortune, like it's time for things to move forward. Oh my God. Okay. What time are we at? What is that there? I'm going blind. Okay, so last few minutes of the reading, we're going to get some messages from this person because you're definitely going to be hearing from them. I think part of you is going to be like surprised that this person wants to talk to you so much. I think that's what it's going to, you're going to be like, okay, cool. Because you're going to really love talking to them too, but they're not going to want to be separated from you. So like I said earlier, I suspect they're going to want to move this forward quite fast. Or they're going to want to be around you a lot, or, like I said, talk to you a lot. Okay, I'm just going to reshuffle that because that's a lot. Right, what would this person like to say to Capricorn? Page of Wands or these two? All right. Okay, I see. So it's actually all three of these. So you have the Page of Wands here. I can't help it. I fall in love way too fast. And then you have the Three of Pentacles with Temperance. So this person has been taking it really slow. Really, really slow. Because over here, where do you want to go? Yeah. I think it wants to go right about there. They may have had... They may have had a tendency in the past to fall in love very fast, or they fell in love with you very fast, but they didn't tell you. Or, it could be that like maybe they fell in love, like I said, quickly in the past or something. Like that King of Cups energy, that's the type of energy that is. That's someone that kind of wears their heart on their sleeve, and they tell people how they feel, and then they get smushed. So they don't want to get smushed with you. Like they want, at the start, they want you to think they're cool, basically, They don't want to come in and be like, oh my God, hey, let's talk all the time and stuff. They want you to, they're trying to play it cool and take it slow. And also they're like suspicious, because like I said, I think maybe they've rushed into stuff in the past. And they got smushed. So you have the Strength card here and the Ten of Cups. So yeah, again, the Strength card, this person has been repressing like how they feel about you, or, like I said, they've been watching you from afar and like obsessing about you, or strategizing about how they're going to come in, or trying to work out if it's real and having anxiety about you. Like the Strength card is kind of about, it's like you want to move forward, but you repress it, But the Ten of Cups, like they know you make them really happy. And it's to do with emotional fulfillment. I'm sure you're gorgeous, Capricorn, but it's really not what this person's focusing on. They're focusing on the fact that they can be themselves with you, and they feel safe with you, and they can talk to you. Oh my God, you can finally talk to someone. I finally have someone to talk to that understands me. They're planning on like having a family with you. They daydream about this kind of thing. Okay. Oh my God. The Page of Cups. Yeah. They feel safe with you. Being with you makes me feel like a kid again. They feel safe with you. They feel like their inner child can come out and play. So they feel like they can be goofy with you and like laugh. See, you're fun. There's something about goofy or funny or safe. Like I feel safe. I feel like I can be myself with you. I want to say you kind of brought this person back to life. Maybe they had a really bad breakup or something. Is there anything else this person wants to say? No? Maybe they feel like they've said enough. I don't know which one that was. That was the Tower, I think, wanted to come out. They want to tell you this is going to happen really suddenly, and things are going to change pretty quick. You have the Six of Pentacles. I got you, babe, and I know you got me too. See, That's this Queen of Pentacles energy. They feel like you're really balanced. Like you're not going to be a fucking liability that they have to carry around, or like a drama queen or whatever, even though you're fun and they think you're cool. You know, with the Six of Pentacles, that's equal give and take. Not someone that's just trying to like get something from you or leech off you or whatever. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that card because I feel like this is a super long reading. I'm sorry. The Ace of Pentacles, hold out your hand. I have something for you. So they're coming in. They're going to ask you on a date or something. They're going to do something that involves talking. I feel like it's going to be a lot of talking. Or a lot of messages or something. So those are your messages, Capricorn. I hope it was useful. Excuse me. Sorry. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it very much. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.